Hello everyone, my name is West and this is PinoyBIX channel. If you are not my subscriber, please do consider subscribing and don't forget to click the bell button.
This is the multiple choice questions part 7 of the series in computer fundamentals as one of the electronics engineering topic. 301. Only when all inputs are logic 1 that this gate can deliver an output of logic 1. A. NOR gate. B. AND gate. C. NAND gate. D. XOR gate. Answer, B AND gate. 302. A solid-state logical device which only gives a 1 output if all inputs are 0 is called a blank gate. A. NOT. B. NOR. C. NAND. D. OR. Answer, B NOR. 303. To cause a 3-state buffer to output 0 to 1 levels, the following must be true. A. The output enable must be false. B. The output enable must be true. C. The information must have been stored in the buffer. D. The signal OE must be at logic 1. Answer, D. The signal OE must be at logic 1. 304. The rapidly flashing logic probe tip tells you that the logic node being probed A. Has rapidly changing logic activity. B. Is struck. C. Is at an illegal logic level. D. Has an unstable logic activity. Answer, A. Has rapidly changing logic activity. 305. Blank is a single bit comparator. A. Wired OR. B. Exclusive OR. C. NOR gate. D. Exclusive NOR. Answer, D. Exclusive NOR. 306. Blank refers to the class of logic circuit containing flip-flops. A. Combinational. B. Sequential. C. Linear. D. Feedback. Answer, B. Sequential. 307. What is the counter that follows the binary sequence? A. Binary counter. B. Simplex counter. C. Shift counter. D. Decimal counter. Answer, A. Binary counter. 308. What logic circuit is analogous to a single-pole mechanical selector switch? A. Decoder. B. Encoder. C. Multiplexer. D. Exclusive OR. Answer, C. Multiplexer. 309. An encoder is an MSI, medium-scale integrated, circuit that A. Provides an output code that corresponds to which of a set of input line is true. B. Provides a storage of a certain number of binary bits. C. Selects a given output based on binary input code. D. Provides for delivering one of 2 or more inputs to an output. Answer, A. Provides an output code that corresponds to which of a set of input line is true. 310. Blank is called the time sharing of one line with multiplex signals. A. Simultaneous transmission. B. Bidirectional. C. Relay. D. Multiplexing. Answer, D. Multiplexing. 311. Data selector is also called A. Encoder. B. Decoder. C. Multiplexer. D. Demultiplexer. Answer, C. Multiplexer. 312. Blank refers to a function of a decade counter digital IC. A. Provides 1 output pulse for every 10 inputs pulses. B. Adding 2 decimal numbers. C. Producing 10 output pulses for every 1 pulse. D. Decoding a decimal number for display on 7 segment. Answer, A provides 1 output pulse for every 10 inputs pulses. 313. Blank refers to BCD counter. A. Decade counter. B. Shift register. C. Frequency divider. D. Binary counter. Answer, A decade counter. 314. In a system with MOS devices, the main bus loading factor is likely to be A. Resistive. B. Current. C. Capacitive. D. Static charge. Answer, C. Capacitive. 315. When a logic circuit rejects an unwanted signal, this is termed as blank. A. Logic levels. B. Noise margin. C. Power consumption. D. Propagation delay. Answer, B. Noise margin. 316. Speed of a logic circuit is normally expressed as blank. A. Logic levels. B. Speed immunity. C. Propagation delay. D. Power consumption. Answer, C. Propagation delay. 317. What is a multi-wire connection between digital circuits? A. Bus. B. Wire wrap. C. Multiplexed cable. D. Cable ribbon. Answer, A. Bus. 318. What is the process used to describe analog to digital conversion? A. Binarize. B. Linearize. C. Digitize. D. Analogize. Answer, C. Digitize. 319. What is the process of converting multiple analog input signals sequentially to digital output? A. Time division multiplexing. B. Analog to digital conversion. C. Space division multiplexing. D. Pulse code modulation. Answer, A. Time division multiplexing. 320. What do you call a circuit that changes pure binary code into ASCII? A. Decoder. B. Encoder. C. Demultiplexer. D. Code converter. Answer, D. Code converter. 321. The output pulses of the logic pulsar blank. A. Can damage logic circuits. B. Are too many for the logic probe to respond to. C. Can only force high nodes to low. D. Can be used to overdrive logic nodes high or low. Answer, D. Can be used to overdrive logic nodes high or low. 322. Circuits used to implement Boolean expression or equations. A. Logic gate/circuits. B. Digital circuits. C. Binary circuits. D. All of these. Answer, D. All of these. 323. Logic gate whose output is high when one or all of its inputs is low. A. OR gate. B. NOR gate. C. AND gate. D. NAND gate. Answer, D. NAND gate. 324. What logic gate that generates an output of logic 0, low, only when all its inputs are logic 1, high? A. OR gate. B. NOR gate. C. AND gate. D. NAND gate. Answer, D. NAND gate. 325. Only when all inputs are low, thus, this logic gate produces an output of high. A. NOR gate. B. NAND gate. C. AND gate. D. NOR and NAND. Answer, A NOR gate. 326. A logic gate whose output is logic 0 every time one of its inputs goes to logic 1. A. NOR gate. B. NAND gate. C. XOR gate. D. A and C. Answer, A NOR gate. 327. Gate with high output level every time one of its inputs goes low. A. NOR gate. B. NAND gate. C. XNOR gate. D. B and C. Answer, B NAND gate. 328. What logic gate that gives an output of logic 1 if there is an odd number of 1s at the input? A. NOR gate. B. NAND gate. C. XOR gate. D. XNOR gate. Answer, C XOR gate. 329. Logic gate that gives a high output when the input has an even number of 1s. A. NOR. B. NAND. C. XOR. D. XNOR. Answer, D XNOR. 330. A circuit that converts the input logic level to its complement. A. Inverter. B. NOR gate with all inputs tied. C. NAND gate with all inputs tied. D. All of these. Answer, D all of these. 331. If the fan out of a logic gate is not enough, A/ and blank should be used. A. Inverter. B. Amplifier. C. Buffer. D. Isolator. Answer, C buffer. 332. A buffer multiplies the number of gates a certain output can drive, and this can also be used as A/N. A. Voltage follower. B. Current amplifier. C. Isolator. D. All of these are correct. Answer, D all of these are correct. 333. Is considered as a controlled inverter. A. XOR. B. NOR. C. NAND. D. N. Answer, A XOR. 334. A logic gate that can be wired to function like any other gate. A. International gate. B. Flexible gate. C. Variable gate. D. Universal gate. Answer, D universal gate. 335. Known as universal gates. A. Or NN. B. NN NAND. C. Or and NOR. D. NOR and NAND. Answer, D NOR and NAND. 336. How many NAND gates are needed to have an AND function? A2. B3. C4. D5. Answer, A2. 337. The number of NAND gates needed to form an OT gate. A2. B3. C4. D5. Answer, B3. 338. Or function can be achieved by suing how many NOR gates? A2. B3. C4. D5. Answer, A2. 339. Which of the following is the probable output if all inputs of a TTL gate are binary 1? A. Determinable. B. Binary 0. C. Binary 1. D. Indeterminate. Answer, B. Binary 0. 340. Logic devices are broadly divided or categorized into two families, bipolar and MOS. What are the examples of bipolar? A. RTL and DTL. B. IIL and ECL. C. TTL and HLDTL. D. All of these. Answer, D. All of these. 341. CMOS, NMOS, and PMOS belong to MOS family. What is, are, the significance of these devices? A. They have lower power dissipation than bipolar devices. B. They are generally slower than bipolar devices. C. They are most sensitive to electrostatic. D. All of these. Answer, D. All of these. 342. Refers to the ability of logic circuit to withstand noise superimposed on its input signal. A. Low noise immunity. B. High noise immunity. C. Noise immunity. D. Noise figure. Answer, C. Noise immunity. 343. The number of logic gates of the same family that can be connected to the input of a particular gate without degrading the circuit performance. A. Fan in. B. Fan out. C. Input drive. D. Input noise immunity. Answer, A. Fan in. 344. Refers to the number of logic gate of the same family that can be driven by a single output of a particular logic gate. A. Output drive. B. Output noise margin. C. Fan in. D. Fan out. Answer, D. Fan out. 345. A bipolar logic family that uses resistors as its input circuit. A. RTL. B. DTL. C. ECL. D. TTL. Answer, A. RTL. 346. Logic family that uses diodes and transistors as its circuit elements. This logic family is more resistant to noise than RTL. A. DTL. B. TTL. C. ECL. D. I2L or IIL. Answer, A. DTL. 347. A logic circuit family with a supply voltage of 25V, and are generally used in industry where machinery causes electrical noise and large power line transients to occur. A. HLDTL. B. 74HXX. C. NMOS. D. CMOS. Answer, A. HLDTL. 348. A variation of transistor logic, TTL, wherein transistors base and collector junctions are clamped with a Schottky diode. A. ECL. B. STTL. C. I2L. D. CML. Answer, B. STTL. 349. In a transistor logic, TTL, if the base collector junction of a transistor is clamped with a Schottky diode, it becomes Schottky TTL. What is the significance of having this diode? A. It increases the switching speed. B. It decreases the power dissipation. C. It increases the noise margin. D. It increases the fan out. View answer, A. It increases the switching speed. 350. Which of the bipolar logic circuits is the fastest? A. TTL. B. STTL. C. SCTL. D. ECL. Answer, D. ECL.
Sa mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the bell button. See you on my next video.